Hi there folks, today we're checking out the Sony wireless noise cancelling stereo headset. Let's do this. Hi there folks, and welcome back to Novum Verum. Here is the third and last installment in my active noise cancelling series. So here we have the Sony wireless noise cancelling stereo headset, model number WH-CH710N. I was actually trying to get another Sony product in, but there was some shipping issues and it wouldn't have gotten here in time. So I decided to just hop on Amazon, find something else and bring that on board. So here we have it. This did come in a full clear heat wrap, but I removed it just because of the glare issues. So let's crack her open, shall we? There are no other factory seals, by the way. So this is not my first Sony Bluetooth product, but it has been a while since I've had a Sony product at all, just because I found that the price is just a little too inhibitive. Well, that's weird. I thought this brown box inside pulled out. Maybe it does and I'm just being silly about it, but anywho. Nothing else in there. But here we have a USB Type-C charging cable as well as an aux cable, plus the literature in there. And this is rather simplistic, especially for such a big brand. I used to have, way back when pretty much it was the only Bluetooth headset available, or the style anyways. It was a pendant where there was a small unit, well, I guess it'd be considered large now, but there was a small unit that was the Bluetooth unit that connected to your phone, and then there was an aux connector where you can plug in pretty much any other headset that you want, or wired headphones, just to make them wireless. I actually love those. I actually still have them. Ooh, so pretty. So the plastic on here is textured, just to have this sort of like smooth slash rough feel to it, which I don't mind. The flex is rather rigid. The extension is very solid feeling, which I guess you would expect from a Sony product, so they didn't spare any expense on that, just to make sure that you're comfortable and secure. And this plastic that they have here is extremely tough. Like, it feels tough. And I'm like squeezing it and there's very little give to it. So definitely a nice high quality plastic that they have on there. And this is just textured here. The headband wrap is rather minimal. And it doesn't seem to be memory foam whatsoever. The ear cups, however, definitely memory foam. Alrighty, so we have controls on either side. And it's a NFC enabled as well. Cool, so let's see here. There is a small LED light right beside what appears to be the power button, and that is the USB Type-C charging connector as well as the aux connector. And on here we have a plus, a minus, and I'm guessing just a multi-function key for play and pause or answer calls and whatnot. And here we have the noise canceling / AMB. Not too sure what that stands for, but I'm gonna definitely check that out. One thing that I really want to mention, which is actually pretty great, is the level of engineering and craftsmanship they put into this. So just look how thin the pieces come together, like the joints. It's really, really impressive, and the lines are so clean and smooth. No one really emphasizes on them because they are definitely very difficult to manufacture and keep consistent, especially if you're doing a mass production. So you know, Sony's got their game on right here. Simply just by looking at the construction, I'm actually very impressed. There's just some stickers on here, I guess, so you don't scratch up the interior here. Ooh, I think I just accidentally turned it on. Anyhow, I'm gonna get her all charged up, connected to my phone, and we'll take it for a test drive. Give me a moment, folks. I'll be right back. Thanks.
All right, folks, here we are doing the indoor-outdoor audio test for the Sony WH-CH710N wireless noise-canceling stereo headset. It's such a mouthful. Anyhow, I'm just here in a random parking lot. Gonna do this real quick because it's actually very, very cold. It was nice and sunny earlier today. I think it was like 5 degrees. It was gorgeous. And then now it's windy and cold. So I'm actually hesitant to step outside. But anyways, let's do this real quick. And yeah, so I'm just gonna turn the camera around. Bump. All right, stepping out. Whew. I forgot my gloves. I'm such an idiot. Um, so yeah, as per usual, I'm about 2 meters away from the front of my car right now. So I'm a little over 4 meters away from where my phone is sitting on the dash. Um, these are actually very comfortable. Um, they're not as awkward as some of the other headsets or over the ear headphones I've tried. Um, they sit very nicely. I like them. Obviously, I mentioned the build quality is actually very, very solid. Uh, again, you're paying for a Sony product, so you better get Sony quality. At least I think they're back to their old selves. The reason why I actually stopped purchasing Sony products was because they became mediocre. Um, they got by on their brand, and they just didn't care for a little while there. And then I think after a bit of the market share going to like other brands. They decide to like up their game again, which is great. And that's why I think they deserve being able to, mark up their prices to a premium. Um, you definitely get what you pay for with Sony. I wholeheartedly believe that. Um, Anyways, that's pretty much it. So I am gonna get back to the car, warm up, uh, and go home, check the audio, and be back with my postmortem. Thanks, guys. Give me a moment.
All right, folks, it's postmortem time for the Sony wireless noise canceling stereo headset. And these folks are keepers. Where to begin? Sound quality was definitely fantastic. I did find that while listening to music, the low tones as well as the bass was a little bit more pronounced, but it didn't distort or take away anything from the highs and the mids. Everything was still blended very, very well. And I think it led to allowing for a more immersive experience when watching action sequences in movies, just because those low tones help to create that extra little bit of ambiance. I will say these are not audiophile quality, but still listening to music was great on these. If I were listening to, let's say, operatic or acoustic or live recordings, I would prefer the Sennheisers over these. But for everything else, just day-to-day listening, these are awesome. Voice quality. So the mics on these are great. So there's a mic on either side, and there's an extra bit of technology to that, which I will get to shortly. But it definitely kept my voice at the forefront. And I'm not too sure whether these have a CVC rating, but it definitely dampened any sort of ambient sound from filtering in. I came through nice and clear throughout the entire segment in that audio test, and I didn't disconnect or anything, which speaks to the connectivity of these. And there was no distortion that I could detect anyways myself. So I thought that the mics are great. Which comes to our third point, which is the active noise canceling. So this has an extra feature. During the unboxing, I was wondering what AMB stood for. It actually stands for ambient sound. It's another mode that Sony has decided to put on these. And what it does is that it allows you to listen to ambient sound. Now, out of the box, once you turn these on, those two options are off. You click that multifunction button, and active noise canceling will come on. And it definitely does a huge job in mitigating any sort of sound around you. I think it's on par, if not better, than the Sennheisers that I had tested out. There was no accompanying background noise, which was great. Everything just became muted. And I think it might have been a lot quieter than the Sennheisers, which is awesome. When you click that same button again, it will turn on ambient sound. And what that does, it allows you to listen to what's going on around you. So even when you have your music blasting, you can still hear all the things that is going on. And I think it's a great safety option that Sony has decided to put on this, because a lot of people nowadays, they're walking on the street looking at their phone while listening to music and whatnot. They're not really paying attention to what's going on around them. But with having the ambient sound on, it will at least help you realize that, there's a whole world out there going on around you. So it's a nice little feature that they've added, and I really appreciate it. I thought it was a great little touch. When I was trying this, I first tried it without any music whatsoever. And once I turned it on, the ambient sound, it did sound like I was listening to a recording, but then that's because the mics on these are bringing all that noise in, translating it or analyzing it, and then feeding it through so that it doesn't interfere with your listening experience. So I tried it with music on, and lo and behold, I can still hear the traffic. Everything was still slightly muted, but it was present. I was still able to enjoy my music, but I'll know when like a car is, blazing by. So I thought it was a nice little touch. Let's see what else. Obviously, the construction impressed me right off the bat as soon as I took it out of the box. I found that the manufacturing that they put into this is actually very, very good. Caveats. So the Sennheisers I had on for a longer period of time before it got really uncomfortable, and when I was sweating around my ears. These, I started sweating in about like 50 minutes, an hour. But these weren't as uncomfortable as they were as the Sennheisers were. So yeah, I had to, remove it, wipe it down, wipe myself down, and then I was good to go. But these were definitely a lot more comfortable to have on than the Sennheisers. One of the other things I don't like is that it doesn't fold down. I looked online and there are tons of cases for this and other models with the same, dimensions. It's great, but at the same time, it's massive. So imagine, you're traveling and then you put this in a case. It's taking up so much room in your bag. So not very travel friendly, I would think. But I mean, if you have it on your head, have it around your neck, and you're okay with that, then that's fine. But yeah, not very travel friendly, I would think. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, this is the last product in my 3-part active noise canceling series. I'm still obviously going to review them in the future, but I just want to do this 3-part series for that one commenter who was looking for suggestions in regards to these. So I think I've given you at least 2 out of 3 great options, these and the Sennheisers. The Sennheisers are a little bit more than this, but this regular price is around $250, and that's the same at pretty much all of the other retailers. But I caught this on sale, and I think it's still going on Amazon for $148. So yeah, more than $100 discount on this, and this is a 2020 product, I'm pretty sure. So I'm surprised that it went down so much. And I think for that price, the quality that you're getting, the materials, the technology, the sound quality, absolutely a great option. So I would pick this one first, and then the Sennheisers if you're willing to pay a little bit more. But if you're not looking for clarity, then this is the one. So I think this would be my number 1 choice out of the 3 that I've tested out. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. I hope you appreciated and enjoyed these videos. I obviously have more products on the way for review. So until then, I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.